All right, let's talk about something that I actually do like. Let's talk about this one. This is a really popular one from Dua, and this is their cotton candy Day Dua. They have quite a bit of flankers with this DNA in it, the cotton candy. So this is an original from Dua. This is not like a dupe of anything. This is one that they've come out with. And I actually do really like this one. If you just wanted like a straight up cotton candy scent, I really do like this one. It smells good. This is one that I am going to go back and get a bigger bottle of. It does smell a little bit like Skylar Boardwalk Delight. I mean, I'm just saying that because that's like one of the only cotton candy scents that I have. It is my favorite cotton candy scent. This doesn't have so much going on like that one does. The Skylar Boardwalk Delight has like more of a creamy aspect to it. Like it has this coconut milk thing going on in that one that I do enjoy. This one just smells like if you were to take out just the cotton candy. This would be good to layer with things. It does put me in the mindset of like I'm at a fair and I just got like some cotton candy, and there's cotton candy in the air, but there's also like other sweet pastries around. Like it's not straight up just cotton candy. The notes are cotton candy, spun sugar, vanilla, and white musk. Yeah, I feel like don't buy this thinking like you're gonna get this amazing like the new Circus of the Sun, the one that they did of the Cirque du Soleil scent. Don't get this thinking like it's gonna be overly complicated. This is just like your straight up cotton candy. It's gonna be really nice to like layer with other scents that you want to like bring out the cotton candy note. It's a really fun fragrance. So I really do like this cotton candy Day Dua, and I do want to get a bigger one of that. Next up, let's talk about this one here. This is called French Macaroons. And I think I got this off the recommendation of somebody that I watched the video on, and I was like, okay, let me try it and see what it's giving. Y'all, this smells like something that I have, and I'm going to tell you here in a minute, but let me pull up the notes. Okay, so the notes on French Macaroons are custard, cherry, spun sugar, marzipan, milk, and cotton candy. Honestly, you guys, it smells just like this one that I have from Kai's Perfumes. It's called Macaroons. Kind of hard to see the packaging, but I'll probably put like a picture up on the screen. It has like little macaroons on it. I just have this little decant. This is a sample that they sent me when I bought Delicia de Marshmallow from Kai's Perfumes. That is the best marshmallow scent. If you're looking for like jet puff marshmallow smell, that is one of the best marshmallow perfumes from Kai's Perfumes. They sent me this decant when I ordered that, and I honestly really liked it when I first got it or when I first tried it. But one night I wore it to bed, and it was just too much for a bedtime scent. Like it was just too strong. This is like a really nice gourmand fragrance. Cherry is a good way to describe this. Very similar. I don't want to say that they knew about this fragrance when they made this, but they're exact. They're that close that I feel like there's no way. They do smell so similar. So you do get this like very nice cherry. It almost comes off like a cherry almond kind of thing at the top. Sweet. There's something a little bit fluffy about it. Like think about fluffy in the sense of like how fluffy when you think about Killian Princess or something like that, like how that's so fluffy. It does have that fluffy airiness about it. But what I don't like about this is there's something in here that comes across buttery to me. And I don't know what that is. It comes across as like on the skin when I wore it to bed that one night. That's the part that I didn't like about it. It was like coming off like salted butter. And I just don't really love that about it. I don't hate this scent. It's definitely something that I will wear, and I do want to keep the travel spray, but I don't think this is one that I would run out and get the bigger one of. At least not till I finish that and really figure out how I feel about it. But it's a cozy scent. Like I feel like it gives fall, cozy. It's very gourmand. So it's definitely in the gourmand category. It has in here that it's unisex, but I don't really see this scent as a unisex scent. I couldn't really see any man wearing this, to be honest. There is something a little bit nutty in here, and I don't know what that is. I don't really know exactly what marzipan smells like, but there's something in here that's a little bit nutty, and I don't know if it's like an almond, because you know how cherry can sometimes come off as a little bit like an almond. It's something similar to that, but it does smell like a pastry that maybe has some cherries in there, and it has like sprinkled with almonds on, like shaved almonds, and it has like this buttery, flaky crust. Smells like that. If you can imagine a pastry like that, that's what this smells like. Let's get into these two coffee scents. So we'll just do these two together. So I grabbed caramel coffee. And the notes are hazelnut coffee, steamed milk, caramel sauce, burnt caramel toffee, roasted hazelnut, and vanilla powder. So I don't know how it passed me that I didn't see that there was hazelnut in here twice. But I should have known that with there being hazelnut in here that I wasn't going to like it. Because hazelnut, it just comes off a little bit too nutty to me, and I just oftentimes don't really like a hazelnut note. So what I do like about this fragrance, the caramel coffee, what I do really like about this one is that it has a really nice, strong espresso type of coffee scent. So it just smells like you walked into Starbucks first thing in the morning, and you get this nice roasted coffee type of smell. There is something a little bit burnt about it, so it does smell like a roasted coffee. Yeah, see, it says burnt caramel toffee, roasted hazelnut. So it does have this something about it that's like a little bit burnt, roasted, that kind of thing going on. Then you get a nice, strong espresso, dark, not chocolate, but coffee. So you get a nice coffee kind of smell in here. And then if you were to add like a hazelnut coffee creamer to the whole mix, that's what this kind of smells like. It's a nice fragrance, but as far as the caramel, this is not one of the sweet scents. So I'm knowing that with DUAFRAGRANCES, they can come off extremely sweet, especially with how strong they are. If it's a sweet fragrance, it's going to be very sweet. That is something that I like about this one, that it's actually not too sweet. So more than anything, it just comes off as like a nice dry roasted coffee with some hazelnut creamer, maybe a little bit of caramel sauce from like the pumps of caramel sauce. Very nice. It's not too sweet. I actually do like that about this one, but it's just the hazelnut in here that makes it a little bit nutty, that I could have gone without it. So if they had this without the hazelnut, I guarantee you I would have liked it, but it's just the hazelnut in here that I just am not loving the hazelnut. But if you don't mind hazelnut in your fragrances, this might be one that you might want to check out. Or if you are looking for just like a nice coffee sweet scent, but not too sweet, this would be nice. This is a good one that you could like layer as well with like other sweeter fragrances. Like that would be actually nice as well. So let's talk about this next one. This is Salty Choco Coffee. So let me let you know what the difference with this one is, because when I was online, I was like, I couldn't really choose. They have 1,000 different coffee scents on there. This to me smells like, I don't know why, but I get pretzels in here. It has the salty choco coffee thing going on, but it smells to me like if you were eating chocolate covered pretzels that had like a little bit of salt on the pretzels, but like they were covered in melted chocolate. That's kind of what I get out of this. So let me pull up the notes. The notes in this are salted caramel, coffee, chocolate, peach, coconut, patchouli, cedarwood, labdanum, vanilla, praline, amber, and musk. Definitely don't be scared of the patchouli. I didn't even know there was patchouli in here. I don't really pick that out of here. Coconut, not so much, because y'all know I don't like coconut, and I don't really get coconut in here. I could see like a drop of peach, but it's really not much. There's nothing fruity about this, I wouldn't say. I just feel like this smells, it almost smells a little bready. So like if you were to have pretzels, and I'm not talking about soft pretzels like that you get at the mall or something. I'm talking about like the hard pretzels that come in the pack like that you would have as a snack or something. It smells like bready, like those types of pretzels that have salt on them, but like maybe you drizzled chocolate on them, and maybe you are drinking a coffee or something. That's what I'm getting out of this. The praline amber, it is something a little musky in here as well that makes it a little bit perfumey in the background. So I'm thinking like the patchouli, the amber, the musk, there's something a little bit perfumey in the background. Overall, it is a unique scent. I feel like out of the two though, if you're looking for like more of a straight up coffee scent, the caramel coffee is more straight up like espresso, like it just hits you with that chocolate coffee. Yeah, this just smells like you walked into Starbucks. Salted Choco, these names, salty Choco coffee. This is sweeter out of the two. So like you get more of this chocolate, sweet, caramel, kind of chocolatey coffee fragrance. It's actually really nice. It is very foody, I feel like. So you know, if you're somebody that doesn't really like smelling like food, this one does kind of give me like a foodie type of smell. Let's talk about this one here. This is Caramel Sugar Elixir. We're down to the last two. Yeah, we're down to the last two. So this one here is Caramel Sugar Elixir. Okay, so Caramel Sugar Elixir. This is another Dua original, and the notes are burnt sugar, milk, caramel, tonka bean, vanilla amber, and musk. Now, out of the last two that I talked about, this is way sweeter. So this is bordering on too sweet. This one here smells like, I'm surprised maybe it's just my mind, like because my mind, when I think about caramel, I associate it with coffee, because usually when I get caramel, it's like with a frappuccino or something. This smells like, to me, like a caramel frappuccino from Starbucks. Strong caramel sauce. So like it just smells straight up like if you had the caramel sauce from Starbucks and they blended it into the frappuccino. That's what this smells like. Extremely sweet. This almost gives me like caramel, the Werther's, the butterscotch. Are they butterscotch? The caramel, the Werther's original candies. It's that caramel. Like it's very thick caramel type of scent. I want to like this, but I just feel like it's a little, it's strong. It's really strong, and it's very sweet. It kind of smells like Bianco Latte, to be honest, you guys, if Bianco Latte had a lot more of caramel in there. So yeah, it does smell like milky like Bianco Latte. It has the same feel, but if you were to add like a ton more caramel to it. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm just reading the reviews, and somebody did say that it says, a pure caramel perfume smells like thick, rich caramel. Reminds me of the caramel syrup in McDonald's frappes. And honestly, you guys, that is exactly what I was thinking. It's something about it that smells like a McDonald's frappuccino. Like it's a difference. It is a difference. McDonald's frappuccino, the caramel one, it's like they blend it together, and it just all comes together to be like extremely caramel frappuccino. It smells like that. Very sticky, sweet. It smells like it's gonna last forever on your clothes. So if you like caramel fragrances, I feel like this is a safe one to get. Give this one a try. Okay, so this video has turned into probably an hour long at this point, but we're gonna wrap it up with my favorite one of all. This one is Creamy Blend of Walnuts. You guys, I'm in love with this scent right here. This, out of all of them, is my favorite, which is shocking to me, because I really went out on a limb when I bought this one. I was like thinking walnuts, like who wants to smell like walnuts? And already you guys know nutty fragrances for me can usually be difficult, but this one, let me just pull up the notes. Okay, so this is another Dua original fragrance. The notes are walnut, caramel, tonka bean, vanilla, milky notes, amber, and musk. So don't be scared that it says that it smells like walnuts. I don't pick up anything nutty in here. And if I did, it's just very subtle. Like I don't know what a walnut really smells like. To me, honestly, whenever I eat a walnut, it doesn't have a scent. Like it just smells like, you know, it doesn't have a smell to it. Even when you eat walnuts, like to me, I feel like out of all of the nuts in the lineup, I just feel like walnuts are the most flavorless of all of the nuts. Like pecans have a flavor, peanuts definitely have a scent, almonds definitely have a scent, Cashews are very like distinct, you know, when you eat a cashew, like you know what that smells like. But I feel like walnuts, when you eat a walnut, it doesn't have a strong flavor and it doesn't have a strong smell to it. So I really wasn't knowing what to expect with this fragrance. Honestly, one of my favorites. It is just something very, I don't want to say powdery, but very airy about this. Like very light, airy sponge sugar. Oh, it's so good. So, so good. It smells a little bit different on the paper right now than whenever I smell it on my clothes. So there's something like, it does smell very gourmand, sweet, but man, it's just something addictive about this one that I just want to keep smelling, keep smelling. Like this is going to be so fun to wear this fall. It is so strong that I don't know, I'm going to have to play around and see what I can layer this with, because it is quite strong on its own. But man, this is good. This is so good. It is really unique. I'm just reading the reviews and somebody says that they pick up strawberry in here, and I could kind of see that. I could kind of see like a little bit of a strawberry thing in here. Everybody says they get something nutty out of this, but I don't honestly, you guys, I feel like if you don't like nutty fragrances, don't be scared of this one. Don't be scared just because the name says walnuts. I don't get anything nutty about this. To me, it just smells creamy, like an ice cream. With maybe like some cotton candy in here. There is something a little bit fruity, cotton candy. Maybe that's where I'm getting the strawberries in here, but it is just such a unique scent. And out of all of this whole lineup that we just talked about, this one is my favorite one out of all of them. Out of this whole group, let me tell you guys which ones I personally would recommend out of all of them. I decided to do my top 5 out of this group and then my bottom 5. If I were to do this order over again, which are the 5 that I would pick out of the group, and then which are the 5 that I would absolutely leave behind. So first and foremost, my number 1 top pick that we just talked about, Creamy Blend of Walnuts. 100% would grab this one again. I'm almost wondering if I need a backup of this one. It's just so good. It's just so good. That one I love. Number 2 would go to Cherry Hookah. I really like this one as well. To be honest, it's not that unique. Like I said, it's just like Bianco Latte with the cherry note, but it is beautiful though. And it's an easy reach, easy wear type of fragrance for if you're looking for a gourmand, girly, sweet cherry fragrance. That is a good one to get. Number 3 would be Cotton Candy Day Dua. Actually really like this one. I think I want to get a bigger bottle of this. It just seems like a safe cotton candy fragrance to just like layer with a lot of your other perfumes and fragrances if you want to add more of a cotton candy note to anything. A creamy cotton candy Day Dua is really nice. Number 4, I think I would have to give it to Carnal Grey. It's just something about this fragrance that gets me every time. It's just so comforting, relaxing, very unisex, and it's not an easy, this is not really an easy wear for me. I feel like it does lean a little bit more masculine, but still nonetheless just a very cozy tea. Like I love anything with a tea note in there, and if you like tea, definitely give this one a try. I really like that one, Carnal Grey. And then number 5, I would say A Night in Chelsea. Even though I did drag this one to filth, it's still not my favorite, but it's just like I said, it's something that always keeps me coming back to this fragrance. It's just very unique. Very unique scent that I have never smelled anything like this. A Night in Chelsea. All I can say is just try it, get your nose on that one. Very interesting. I don't think that's safe blind buy for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like that one because it does have a strong patchouli, myrrh, oud. Like it's very much all of the incense burning, like all of those resins and type of things. Like it does have a very strong notes of that, but like I said, there's something fruity and a little bit smoky about it that I actually really like. So that Night in Chelsea is really nice. Now My bottom 3 out of this group, I would say, or my bottom 5. My number 1 that I don't like, I think, would be this caramel apple turnovers. This one is just, no, I don't. I don't. There's something in here. There's too much going on. I smell coffee. I smell cigarettes. I smell apple pies. It's just a lot going on, and it's pulling me in too many different directions. So this one, that's a pass for me. Next, I would have to say would be Era of Vanilla. This one just smells way too close to Latafa Yara for my liking. I could see how maybe there's something soapy about it too. Like, yeah, there's something soapy in here as well. And I guess that's why people say they smell something clean in here. But to me, overall, the whole theme of this just smells like Latafa Yara. So if you've smelled that, then you know what this smells like. So Latafa Yara without the strawberry note. Number 3 that I would probably pass on would be A Night in New York. This just was not what I was expecting. It's just not my total, like my ideal banana bread scent that I was hoping for, like everybody was describing. Just a lot of white florals. A lot of white florals in this that can kind of come off a little bit stifling, and it's just very heady white florals that can be kind of harsh. But I could see how somebody might like this, but it just comes across as a little bit more mature than what I feel like what I can get away with, honestly. I'll leave this to the more grown women that want to smell. It just smells like your rich bougie aunt that lives in upstate New York. And she comes down for the holidays, and she wears like fur coats. And anytime she comes by, she's going to be bringing you guys like fruitcake and banana bread and that kind of thing. And when she comes in and gives you an embrace, she just smells rich and like white florals. But yeah, that's what this gives me. It's just very rich and like bougie smelling. So not an easy wear for me, not something that I would reach for very often, but a very unique scent. But to me, honestly, it's just not really my scent profile. So that would be A Night in New York that I'd probably pass on. The last 2 that this was hard because I have a lot here, but the last 2, I would have to say this one right here, Jazz. I was hoping that this would be a little bit more mellow and easier to wear, but every time I keep coming back to smell it, it's really harsh. This one to me just smells, it almost smells like my dad. Like I almost just want to give this to him because it just has this scent, like what he smells like. And like, how do you make a scent like that wearable for you? While I love this scent for a man, I just don't think I can pull this off, to be honest. It's a little bit too pulling masculine for me. And then number 5, you guys are going to hate me for this one, but I would have to say Sweet Lemon Pastry. I know, but I just feel like there are other lemon scents out there that I like better than this one. And I think maybe in another upcoming order, I might want to try their version of Lyra and see how I like that, because like out of the 3 that I was smelling, I feel like I like Lyra, or the version that I have of Lyra, over this one. This one just comes across like Lysol cleaning products and cupcakes, like buttercream cupcakes. So yeah, like lemon zesty lemon heads and Lysol and cupcakes. So if you were to take like a lemon flavored cupcake and like douse it in Lysol, that's what you get here. I'm sorry, that's what I get, y'all. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful for some of you that are like interested in Dua. Even if you have tried them, you know, they have so many on their site. You could get really hooked on trying them. So definitely subscribe if you're not already. I have another order coming in from them. It's not as big as this one, but I did grab a couple this weekend. So when that gets here, we'll talk about those. Let us know in the comments, what are your favorite Duas? Like, give me your top 5 favorite Duas. I want to know what your top 5, and let us know like some of your misses as well. Like, we definitely want to know so we don't have to waste our money too. Like, give us the tea in the comment section. I love talking to you guys, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
My phone just fell. Oh, my butt is asleep. Oh. I've been filming for like hours at this point, so yeah.